Hello everybody and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to build rapid item dispensers. Now these could be very useful in your survival world. You could go into your base and get a quick top up of the item that you need. So there is a certain amount of flexibility as to how you can set these up. You can have up to 4 different droppers, and you can have the droppers on display like these two, or you can have them hidden away behind the blocks like these two over here. So depending on what items you need, you just walk up to them and you'll get a top up of items like this. And because you can customize the amount of droppers that you're going to be using, you can get items at a different rate. So you can see over here we're going to get our iron faster than we do our diamond, and then this one over here actually has 3 droppers, so we can get a top up of redstone like that really quickly. And then this one over here has 4, so we can simply walk up to it, hit the lever, and we'll get tons of arrows really quickly. The rapid item dispenser is very simple to build, it's very resource efficient and easy to understand as well. If we go around the back here, you're probably going to be able to tell how this works, although if you don't know about the torch burnout mechanic, then you might not understand how this works just by looking at it. So this torch right here, when it's turned on, will power the block above it, which will power the redstone here, which is attached to the same block that the torch is attached to. So it will cause it to turn on and off really quickly, and then after doing that for a while it will turn off and burn out. But if you have 2 of them attached to the same block with the same piece of redstone on top that they're powering, then when one burnout happens, the torch on the other side will take over. So let's go and turn this on so we can see that in action. So if we look up here at the redstone that it's powering on the block, when one side burns out, the other one takes over. So you see it goes over to the other side, and then both of these are powering the dispenser there in the middle. So let's do the one on the other side. So the same thing happens here. When the burnout happens on one side, the one on the other side takes over. But the trick here is that this redstone, when powering this dispenser, is also powering the one next to it. So both of them are always firing at the same time. So let's have a look at the designs over on this side. As well as looking different, they actually operate differently from these two as well. So the first thing you'll notice about them is that they're all boxed in, and the reason for this is because we're dropping items directly into a block, and when we do that it's going to look for the nearest air block to send those items into, which is at the front here. Now you could probably get away with not having these blocks here, however I have seen it behave funny, and sometimes the items do come out at an angle like this, so that's the reason that they're all boxed in. Now these ones actually have more droppers, but they don't dispense at a faster rate because of that. So this one has 3 droppers. We've got 1 on either side and 1 at the back, and it actually dispenses items at the same rate as this one over here. And the reason why is because we're powering the dispensers directly from this block, so we don't have the piece of redstone on either side. So both of these are constantly powered by the torch burnouts on either side, whereas these ones are individually powered by each torch. So when one torch burnout happens, another one takes over, so there's always going to be one torch that is burnt out, so it means that only ever 2 of the droppers are going to be fired at once. And then the same thing happens over here, except it's with 3. And if I remove this block at the front here, you can see it's the same thing as before. Because we're powering that block, it's powering the redstone behind it, and the same thing over here as well. So another interesting thing you can do with these rapid item dispensers is hook them up to a hopper and a chest like this. But what I've done with these two over here is I've added stair blocks at the front, so when you walk up to them you can actually access the chest that's there. So sometimes you're coming up here to get items, and then sometimes you'll be coming over to refill these up. So then rather than having to go through a door and going behind the scenes, you can actually just walk right up to it, have this gap here, and put your items into the chest. And so you can do that on this one as well over here. However, it's going to be slightly different for these ones over here. You'd simply attach a hopper on the outside and a chest above it, so you'd have to go behind the scenes to refill these ones. So from what I've shown you so far, you've probably been able to figure out how you're going to build this. However, if you haven't, I will give you a quick demonstration. So imagine that this is a wall in your base. Just break a block where you want your rapid item dispenser to be, and then go around the back of the wall and place down 4 blocks like this, and then put a torch on either side of the block at the bottom, and then put a piece of redstone like that on either side. Then go around to the front and place the dropper, put the lever in front of it and turn it on, and then go around the back and remove this block here, and then place a piece of redstone, and then this thing is ready to use. So now that I've filled up the dropper with items, I can demonstrate to you that it does actually work, as you can see here. And that is it for this video. If you want to download the map that you see right here, there is a download link in the description box. And if you've enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up and help support the channel. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time. And see, you can see I'm getting a ton of redstone really quickly, and then this one over here has 4, so if ever you need to get a top up of arrows, you could walk over here and it has redstone in it.